Hello there, Coach Courtney here with C Fitness, and it's been a while since I've been on here live, but I wanted to come on here live today and chat with you a little bit about the best foods that are going to give you the best metabolic response and also the best weight loss results. So here's the thing, guys. So I do want to clear up that here's the thing about that, because I feel like maybe it's not quite that they're fat burning or they're the best foods for weight loss, but what I do want to point out is that because here's the thing that you need to remember is that once you hit your calorie threshold for the day, anything that you eat over that isn't necessarily healthy. So that being said, even if it's like a salad, if you've hit your calories for the day, eating a salad is not going to do you any good, okay? So that's one thing I do want to point out, that making sure that you're in a calorie deficit is absolutely important in order to lose weight. But I do want to point out that there is some foods that are going to give you a little more bang for your buck. And what I mean by metabolic foods, or the foods that are best for weight loss, these are going to be the foods that are going to help you decrease your cravings, right? They're foods that are going to give you satisfaction, but also they're low calorie, but they're filling enough to where they're going to keep cravings at bay. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the foods that I want to talk about today that are going to give you the best metabolic response. It's going to keep your metabolism running efficiently, and it's also going to help you to lose weight. So those foods there's 3 of them, and these are actually the 3 pillars of nutrition that I talk about all the time in my online nutrition coaching program. So the first pillar of nutrition is hydration. It's staying adequately hydrated with lots of water. And here's the thing, you want to think about foods that actually contain a lot of water, okay? So those are foods that are fresh, like cucumbers and fruits and vegetables. So think about all the fresh produce. Those are going to have lots of water in them. That water is going to help keep you full, okay? And not only that, it's going to help you stay hydrated, which gives you so many health benefits. And with all that water, it's going to help you stay full and satisfied. So think about food. So not just fruits and vegetables, kind of think beyond that. So soups are a good way to get lots of water into your diet. And also things like salads, smoothies, scrambles. You can do a scramble with eggs or egg whites, and then you can add plenty of vegetables. So that's what I'm talking about with the first pillar of nutrition. So we're here live talking about the best foods that you can feed your body for the best metabolic response in order to keep your metabolism running smoothly and also to help you with weight loss. So we just got done talking about water. So not just drinking plenty of water each day, but also making sure that you're eating some foods that have a lot of water in them. So things like fruits and vegetables. The second one that we're going to talk about is fiber. Fiber is so important. So people that are on a low carbohydrate diet, I want you to listen up here. It's totally okay to go low carb if that's what works for you, but you do need to make sure that you're getting plenty of fiber. So the goal is about 25 grams of fiber each day. So the best fiber sources is fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, nuts, and seeds, okay? So you wanna get about 25 grams of fiber a day from those sources. And you could absolutely go low carb and still stay on the low carb side and still get plenty of fiber. You just wanna make sure that you're getting plenty of vegetables, okay? And non-starchy fruits. So that's a good way that you can get a good metabolic response from food, is to make sure that you're getting plenty of fiber. The last one that we're going to talk about is protein. This is so important to get lots of protein in. So, I also wanted to point this out today because someone was like, hey, I'm getting lots of protein after my workout. Just kind of off subject here. One of my clients said this to me the other day, and I'm like, okay, what about the rest of the day? So don't make the mistake of just fueling after your workout. Yes, it's very important to make sure that you're getting plenty of protein after resistance training workout. It is going to help with your recovery. It's also going to help rebuild those muscles after they've been broken down after resistance training. But even more important is to make sure that you're getting plenty of protein throughout the day, okay? So that is lean meats, it's dairy, protein supplements are a great choice as well. You can also get protein from other sources such as carbohydrates. Believe it or not, whole wheat pasta is a great source of protein, but you definitely want to make sure that you're getting plenty of protein that are complete proteins. So think animal proteins, things like eggs and lean beef. The key here is to make sure you're not going over too much on fat, So you want to think about lean cuts of meat. So things like skinless chicken breasts, right? Lean cuts of meats like sirloin steak. So you want to focus on getting plenty of protein, not just after your workout, guys, but make sure that you're getting that throughout the day, because it actually takes a lot of protein in order to boost that metabolism and build that muscle mass needed in order to get the results that you want, okay, with your body composition. So guys, quick recap, and I'm going to let you know about a free resource that I have up for grabs. So, taking it from the top, we are talking about the best foods that are going to give you the best bang for your buck. And remember, guys, if you're going over on your calories, it doesn't matter what you eat. It's not going to be a fat-burning food anymore, okay? But keeping the calories in check, assuming that you're not in a calorie surplus, here are the foods that you want to focus on. Something that is water-based, okay? So fruits, veggies. You can also think about foods such as smoothies. Soups are great. So those are all loaded in water that are going to help you stay hydrated and also going to help you stay full, okay? And that's really important whenever we're trying to lose weight, because if our cravings are out of control, it's going to be really difficult to stick to a calorie deficit at least long enough to see the results, right? So we definitely want to make sure that we're keeping those cravings under control with lots of water-rich foods. The second food that we talked about is fiber. So really important. It keeps our digestive system running smoothly. It also helps to keep us full, okay? So make sure you're getting 25 grams of fiber a day. Great choices are produce. So lots of fruits and vegetables. Whole grains are great. If you are gluten-free, you can do gluten-free carbohydrates such as gluten-free oats are a great choice. Quinoa is one of my favorite gluten-free carbohydrates. Those are great. They give you lots of good energy, and plus you get lots of fiber from them. And finally, we talked about lean protein. So you want to focus on getting lots of protein, adequate protein throughout the day, right? Not just around your workouts, but making sure that you're getting a little bit of protein at each meal. So the rule of thumb that I give my clients, I tell them, hey, you want to make sure that you're getting about 10 to 20 grams of protein for snacks, and then your bigger meals, you want to get at least 30 grams of protein. So anywhere from 20 to 40 grams of protein is about right for your meals. So keep that in mind, guys. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to make a calorie deficit and you're trying to keep your calories low without those cravings out of control, you want to make sure that you're getting plenty of water in your diet, and not just drinking water, but eating foods that are loaded in water, foods that are filled with fiber and protein-rich foods that are going to help you stay satisfied. Protein is actually the most satisfying macronutrient out of fat and carbohydrates. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting plenty of protein. That's really going to help not only build lean muscle mass, which is going to help your metabolism, but it's also going to keep those cravings under control. So those are the three things you really want to focus on. Now, where does starchy foods and fats fit in? You fit them in where you can fit them. So it really just depends on your caloric needs and your macro needs. So like for me, I'm one of those people, I consistently go over on my fat. So I'm always trying to find ways like, hey, how can I make this a little bit more lower in fat in order to fit my macronutrients, okay? Because fat, here's the thing about fat, guys. So fat is not the most satisfying macro like a lot of people think. It is satisfying in the fact that it fills you up. And here's the thing, though, you need to understand about fat. It's very dense, meaning that even just a little bit, like a tablespoon of olive oil is 120 calories, and that can add up really, really fast. So that's something you want to keep in mind. You might not be able to have fat at every single meal. So you might want to take a look at, hey, I'm going to focus on getting water-based foods, fiber-rich foods, and also foods that are high in protein. And then I can kind of supplement my macros in and fill everything out with what I have left remaining for the day. But if that kind of clears up how to build your meals in response to getting an efficient metabolism and also being able to keep your cravings under control while you are in a calorie deficit, that's the way you want to do it. So guys, I want to let you know about my free resource. It's actually new. It's the Metabolic Reset. So it's actually all nutrition based. So here's what you get for signing up for this. It's completely free. I'm going to put the link into the comments below. But what this is, if you guys know me personally, I absolutely love to cook. So I've been having a lot of fun playing around in the kitchen, and I've been doing things like calculating all the calories and macros of the meals that I create. But what I've done, I've taken my favorite recipes, and these are things that I actually eat myself, and I made it into a little recipe guide. I believe there's 8 recipes that are easy to make. A lot of them you can actually make in advance. So that way you can just prep on the weekends, and you can also double the batches, so that way you can cook once and eat twice. So you'll get some recipes that are easy to follow. You're actually going to get in a complete 7-day meal plan, okay? It includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack. I do want to point out that, guys, everyone's a little bit different. So I'm someone who eats about 5 times a day, sometimes even 6. So just keep in mind, if you download this resource, it's just a guide. It's meant to kind of give you an idea like how to put your meals together, you know, like with the water and the fiber and the protein, where all that fits in, and what kind of foods and meals that's going to look like. But it's really up to you to kind of tweak your diet and make it work for you. So if you're someone like me who needs 5 meals a day instead of 4, then you can kind of look at that guide and like, okay, here we go. I can look at my calories and macros, and then I can fill in another snack as needed, okay? And if you're someone who's like a little bit lower carb or a little bit more higher protein, then you can kind of use that as a guide and adjust. Because here's the thing that I want you guys to understand is that even though I do make a lot of meal plans, I do a lot of this for my online coaching clients, my one-on-one coaching clients. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, okay? So some people are going to do better on a higher carbohydrate diet than others, right? Some people swear by eating broccoli every day. Some people, it causes belly bloat. So you're just going to have to be really observant whenever you start to make changes to your diet, and make sure that you're personalizing it not just for your physiology, but also for your personal preference. Because guys, you want to make this as easy as possible. You want to make nutrition easy. You want it to where like, hey, you know what? I'm actually looking forward to my lunch today, right? Because I'm making the salad and it has all my favorite toppings in it, and it makes me feel great. So those are the things you want to think about. Getting a little off subject here, but just want to point that out, that anytime that you download any kind of free guide from me, make sure that you are using your best judgment and do the things that work best for you, and just simply use it as a guide. So I'm about to sign off here. Make sure, guys, if you have any questions, you are welcome to pop that into the chat below. I'm going to put in the comments the link to the free 7-day metabolic reset. So it's all nutrition based. It is different than my 5-day metabolic reset, which is more focused on the workouts. This is going to give you a 7-day meal plan complete with the recipes, and also 7 days of how to kind of piece everything together. So I'm going to put the link in the comments. It's completely free, guys. So if you want your hands on that free guide, this will give you an idea of some metabolic meals that you can start incorporating into your diet. All right, guys, I miss you guys so much. I'm going to do my best to go live here every week on Mondays in the afternoon. That's my new goal for the month. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me, and I'll be back next week with some more great content to help you out with weight loss, to help you boost your metabolism, to make weight loss much easier and also more sustainable. All right, guys, download the free guide, and I will put that link in the comments, and please reach out if you have any questions for me. All right, have a great Monday. I'll see you next time. Bye.